All right.
You got apple and
I hope I can find that later.
What's that?
This
I got an apple and I got a pen. How was that not part? They should have came out with that before the pineapple pen thing happened, and then
Which was awesome, by the way.
it was a good 2 weeks.
So, through Crafty Bastards, if you're watching on Facebook, we just continued to go live. We left Corey here by himself.
Yeah, it was awkward. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, he said it was awkward. He didn't really do anything entertaining, which kind of
No.
sucks, but...
I was gonna juggle, and then I said I can't juggle, so I mean, you know.
Well, okay. But we're back to recording the next segment for YouTube, which, if you watched anything earlier, our YouTube segments for this particular day or session
Session.
are going to be in black and white. So,
Did you mix that?
no.
Oh, so you drank the rest of the...
Yeah, I brought another one in case
No,
you wanted to kill
I
that
filled
one.
it back up for him. I
A little
got
bit.
you.
Gross.
But YouTube over here, black and white, obviously live in color over here on Facebook. And I want to talk
What are you
Mr.
talking about?
Classic
I didn't
this
change
week.
colors whatsoever. You said live in color. I'm not even in color. I'm still the same shade that I am in the black and white.
And you have to stop wearing white shorts, man. I can't even tell if you have pants on.
I know.
Wow.
It's like a green screen.
That shit's horrible. Mr. Classic, man, what do you got going on? It's been a while since we got together. What's on your mind?
Where do I start? Had a lot going on this week. I went to Chicago, saw the New York Mets beat up on the White Sox.
Nice.
It was very nice.
What
I got
was
to
the
see.
score?
Here's the funny thing. You know, you try to beat traffic. We left at the wrong time.
Oh no!
Into the 8th inning, into the 9th, it was 1-1. So like, well, I'm sure somebody's gonna score here. We're just gonna try to beat traffic. It was kind of tight.
didn't.
We left in the 8th inning.
What is wrong with
The
you
Mets
guys?
hit 2 home runs in the top of the 9th and won 4-2.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, as long as the Mets won, Mets have won 11 out of 12.
This is why you don't leave before the credits end.
Usually. So the Mets have won 11 out of 12. They're 2.5 games out of the wild card.
Mhm.
So we were way out of it before, but that's moving right along. I thought I mentioned, but again, my grandmother passed away.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So that funeral was this past weekend. What else is going on? There's just little bitty things going on, just with work and just stuff like that. What I was gonna do for my segment that I kind of didn't ill prepare for was really like how you look at the what you call
Beer can?
no the
IBUs?
no
The ABV?
no
I don't know what the fuck
Stop
you're
it.
talking about.
He's gonna
My
pull out.
God.
He's about to pull out a number that we have no idea about. And he goes, "Yeah, you didn't know beers had this? Come on,
Yeah,
man.
I
You
wish.
need to know these."
no you know that I've been trying to watch what I eat and
Oh, the sodium.
Calories.
Sodium
No.
calories.
no
Carbs.
God damn it! I give
No.
up. That's all I knew.
it's serving sizes.
Oh, what the fuck are those?
That was the next thing I was gonna say.
I thought you finish it till the carton's done, and that's what it is.
No, that was my big rant like a couple weeks ago. But like I said, I've been watching what I've been eating. It's hard to stick to the portion sizes because I think a lot of us we're all different sizes. Our bodies have different needs, but yet there's a standard of like you get a box of cookies and it'll be like 120 calories. Great. 2. A lot of times, like for 2 cookies, you got this huge ass bag, 2 cookies.
When's the last time you had a Keebler Elf rack of cookies and you went, "I'm good with 2"? That's
Exactly.
not a thing. That is not a thing.
It's certainly not a thing.
I'm doing a row. Sorry guys, I'm doing a line real quick.
Exactly, exactly. But there's it's on everything, whether it's cookies, chips, crackers. You know, they talk about meat portions.
I never thought about crackers.
It's supposed to be meat. Is supposed to be. They said the size of a deck of cards. When's the last time you've had a steak the size of a deck of cards?
It's horseshit.
How about never?
Yeah.
How about never? So that was my main beef with it. I'm just trying to eat.
I just thought that's when they cook it too long and they kept pressing down the iron on it. And
No, it's It's ridiculous, man. That was my rant a little while ago, but I'm not adjusting to those amounts. I'm just eating to, I got my friend Missy who will be you eat for fuel. I have another health friend, eat for fuel. But when you eat for fuel, you know how many times you're gonna be eating with just a deck of cards?
Yeah.
Or
That's kind of the point, though.
or so many ounces of, let's say I have a bag of mixed nuts. Like there's cashews.
Jesus, those are hard for me.
Cashews, walnuts, everything's in there. Almonds, and I think they said 1 ounce is like 100 something, 80 to 100 something calories, whatever. Can you eat? No. It's a quarter cup.
Yeah.
Who can eat a quarter cup of that?
It's like this.
It's less than that.
Yeah.
Because a cup's like that,
That's less than a handful.
like that big,
Right.
and about that deep. So can you eat a quarter that's like that much in nuts?
Have you ever tried the caramelized nuts?
No.
Oh my god.
Why would, if he's trying to eat healthy, why is he eating nuts with
No, I'm
carbs?
saying I'm
Thanks,
talking
Corey.
about like
Thanks
the
for
serving.
support.
No, if that's what a serving size is for that one, I can't imagine what the caramelized ones would be. Here, you can have one. There you go.
So
And that's 375 calories.
So like when you said with crackers, or I mean with anything, there's these portion sizes, serving sizes on the back, and I think they're unreasonable. I don't know who thinks these out, because I'm pretty sure it's not a big person.
Well, okay, so let me ask this question. Do you think that they could make something healthier to which you could have more of a serving size? What is it, 2,000 calories or 2,200 calories a day is like the average calorie intake?
Depends
Or
on
the
what you're trying to
recommended
do.
calorie intake?
It's anywhere between 2,000. I've seen as high as 2,500.
See, that's why I don't eat all day and I just do a line of fucking cookies. And I got my 2,000 and that's how it works.
Dude, you got more than 2,000. And a sugar butter.
But yeah, it's I think those need to be reevaluated.
So what's the hardest part? What is the hardest part for you about serving size? What's the food that you cannot just eat the serving size? Because I feel like if you're paying attention to it and if you're aware of it, then you're like, all right, I can have X amount of ounces of this, which isn't necessarily my favorite food, Family Feud, but using it as fuel,
Yeah.
right? There's got to be that food, that pizza, those tacos, those wings that you're like,
2 bites of the pizza.
you got me kidding. You got to be kidding.
Here's the thing that I learned is that it's not that you could eat more, but you know those I think those Jack's pizzas,
Right.
thin crust.
Yeah.
One serving size is a third of it.
Dude.
But how many calories?
Like 280, 3.
Oh, wow.
It's
Now-
not a lot.
That's
I
where
will
I
go
started.
on record as saying that I had a buzz one night. I tried to make pizza for me and my girl. She ends up falling asleep, and I end up eating all but 2 of those pieces of pizza.
Yeah.
I call that a rookie night.
No, because if it's thin crust, apparently
Oh, yeah.
it's a wrap.
Yeah, it's gone.
But I mean, when I here's the thing: do you slice your pizza in thirds?
Nah.
It's usually quarters.
Yeah.
Usually,
I mean, you don't like cut it in half, fold it, and then go, "Yep, that's it."
No. No, because thirds is weird. Number one, but quarters, you eat a quarter of it, and then I guess you take another half.
Well, I
No,
mean,
dude, like the
half
third
of
is like a
another quarter?
peace sign, like whoop,
Would that
bam.
be
well,
another
so
half
it'd
of
be
a-
in 9 slices technically, or you could do it in 12 slices, and then you just have the.
How do you cut pizza in 9 slices?
And it's possible. You cut like 4. on
One
top
slice
of
is
it.
going to be like that big.
I feel like you're talking
Well,
even
I cut-
numbers right now.
Okay, well, I cut pizzas for a living, so it's kind of like,
Well, then I need to know the mechanics of this.
yeah, because I mean, it's all in how you slice it. I mean, you could do it with 12 slices, which is in squares.
I do 8. Well, that's the party cut.
Yeah, the party cut is in 12 slices, so technically you could get that 3/4 of a pizza off of 12 slices, and that'd be an easier take.
What I would have should have done, was to bring in some more examples of these serving sizes. When I got a box of cheese nips.
Okay.
Serving size
There's
is
tiny bags.
14 crackers.
Wait, that's one of those tiny bags, isn't it?
No, I'm talking about a box.
No,
A
I'm saying
box of
in
cheese
those.
nips. I don't know because I don't buy those.
Because if you do the tiny ones, I'm sure it's more than 14 pieces, and I smash on like 4 of those.
I'm just 4 packs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why
But
would
I'm
they
saying
put
it
so many
says
crackers
four-
in a box if they
Who
didn't want
wants
me
to
to
sit
eat
there?
half of it?
Who's gonna sit at 1, 2, 3?
I get 14 in a handful countdown Mountain Dew, and that's
Dude,
what
I
I
got-
call it.
I got big hands, so that's definitely more than 14 in one hand. Potato chips.
My hands are
They
smaller
measure
than
out by
yours, though,
ounces.
man.
I
Of
think
course, anybody will argue that if you're trying to eat healthier, trying to eat better, maybe potato chips isn't the right choice.
there's
What are you
low.
talking about? That
Hold on,
crunch
if you look
onion
at
dip? Oh.
potato chips have a lot of times they're low carb. If you get the right chips, because I get the ones that are
Kettle cooked?
lower to no sodium is what I usually get.
Dude, kettle cooked is bomb.
I think those are cooked in oil, so they're probably higher.
Have you ever tried
They're
kettle cook with
delicious.
wing sauces?
No.
Oh
You
my
trying to
God.
kill me? What's
Oh
wrong with
my
you?
god. No, I'm not saying the spicy ones. Try it with some of the regular wing sauce. Oh,
my
god.
gosh.
Anyway,
Whew.
we know how Corey eats.
I'm curious, okay? I
Anywho.
experiment.
Well, I'm gonna jump to one point here in a second. But just the fact that they're all low, and I don't know who those are really meant for. I don't think those are meant for everybody.
Well, when you went, not to put you on the spot, but when you went over to Japan, did you check the calorie sizes or the serving sizes?
I can't read Vietnamese.
Well, I'm sure they had some things in English.
No,
They
not
didn't?
in,
Not a lot.
not in Vietnamese.
So you couldn't read, like, what the serving sizes on anything were?
But everywhere I went, most everything was fresh anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
They basically
But I
cooked
mean-
almost everything to order.
But I mean, like, when you get, like, a Monster here, if you get, like, an energy drink, nowadays it says 2. Before it said 4. Like, when they first came out. I wonder if over in Japan it's more than that, or if it's less than that.
I can tell you for a fact, Monster in Japan is the same as it is here,
But I mean, like,
with no translation.
okay. But I mean, like, I wonder if some of the same stuff that's brought, like, in the same similar families is a higher serving size or a lower serving size, because they are a lot skinnier than most
The
Americans.
diets are different though.
Yes,
their,
that's what
their,
I'm saying.
Their complete diet is different.
I know, that's what I'm saying. So I wonder if, like, a Keebler cookie elf snack pack is
Cordero.
different from here to there in serving sizes. I wonder.
You know what? That bottle I brought back from the Dominican might have had something on the back of it. You look
See,
later, but I doubt it.
here's the thing: is that Japanese do not eat the chocolate's different. The chocolate is different, and I know this because I've talked to these people. The chocolate is different in the UK than it is from here.
Yep.
Yes, it's so
Our
much
chocolate,
better.
our chocolate is way sweeter. The same with Japan. The chocolate in Japan is so much different than it is here because our chocolate is like loaded with sugar.
Yep.
To where like the chocolate there is more for the chocolate taste. The chocolate here is sugar and chocolate.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know,
That's how it was in the Dominican.
UK chocolate is amazing.
UK chocolate is amazing.
That shit is.
That's how the
I
Dominican
need some
was.
of that.
But what I was gonna say was with the Indiana State Fair
Mm.
that's going on right now through I
Oh
think
my
the
God.
16th or 22nd, the 22nd I believe, something like that.
So that deep fried Snickers is going to be like in 16 servings.
No. I don't
You
even think I
get,
can
you got
do
a
it.
barely half a bite.
You- you-
I don't
There's
think
a,
I could do it without tearing up. Like, man, I fucking hate you guys. This is delicious. Why they put it on a steak?
While you're running around the fair, I got it.
there's one sandwich that I've really fantasized about.
Oh Jesus!
Oh shit!
It is a sloppy cheeseburger, and they have the buns are made out of donuts. Someone has that at a booth at the Indiana State Fair. I don't know about portion sizes.
You know,
I know that's probably a
I
beautiful
just-
death.
I will be honest. My time working at Walmart, they started a thing Great Value did where it came out with midnight snacks, which is basically stoner food, in the frozen food section. And one of them was a cheeseburger with donut buns. But even that sounded appetizing, but I realized I had to oven it, microwave it. If it's fresh off of the goddamn belt with a donut, oh my
What kind
god.
of donut? Like glazed
It's a
donut?
glazed donut.
Oh my god.
How
I
big
think
is
I'm
the
gonna have to
burger?
skip out on work for this shit.
It's that fucking big.
At least
I
How
think
many
I'm-
burgers are on it?
one.
I think I'm gonna have the flu when we're going to this.
I mean, they're putting
Oof.
patty, lettuce, tomato, cheese. I
Oh
wouldn't
yeah,
put
so they
condiments.
loaded it with vegetables at
But
least.
then you right. That's the only saving grace. And then they put a glaze.
Thank
a
God the
glaze.
vegetables are there.
Yeah.
Jesus. I want to try this.
I've seen this
I
donut
feel
so
like
many
I gotta
times.
try it just to have it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I kind of feel like I need to make this at home at like a midnight snack.
I think I can do it.
I can too. That's the. I just don't know how mustard and ketchup would
I would
work
never
well.
do condiments on there.
That's what kind of gets me.
Hopefully
with
your
it.
donuts aren't dry.
Well, I mean, you can microwave them and put them in the oven.
microwave
donuts
Yeah.
aren't dry. You
No,
want that
seriously.
glaze on that donut for the
Seriously,
topper, right?
if you
oh my god!
if
What kind of evil person are you? Don't give me no dry ass. Remember we went golfing on Sunday?
Yeah.
I had a glazed donut. That motherfucker was dry.
Was
Like,
it?
oh my god, dude! I bit into it because I got a donut for her. That's how you ended up with that donut. And I was like, hey, donuts, because it was early. She's like, and I was like, have a donut. I'm gonna get this glazed one. I got you one with sprinkles. And she's like, I don't know. Sorry, I don't really eat donuts. I'm like, well, I'm about to. And so I started to eat this glazed donut. And I swear, I felt like I bit into a Popeye's biscuit with a thin layer of honey over the top. Like just a very, very thin layer of honey over the top. And I tried to be like, I don't know why you don't like donuts. But inside, I'm dying. I'm drying out. Man. My mouth is a Sahara with this donut.
my favorite thing to go with is actually going with like, we don't have a Krispy Kremes here anymore.
Mm.
We have them in the gas station, which is it's
No,
not
it's not
really
the
the
same
same thing.
It's not.
But if you go to like grocery stores and you get like the Krispy Kreme bags, microwave it for about 10 to 15 seconds. Holy shit.
I don't
It
microwave.
melts right in your mouth. It's
I don't
amazing.
I don't microwave food like that.
No, you need to. You need to try it.
I'm at a point in my life where
That and rise and roll. Holy shit.
I have heard rising
Oh,
rolls and shit.
I'm not
You haven't
microwave-
had it?
No.
Oh my
I'm at a
god.
point in my life, man, where like
You-
that's probably the first donut I've had in like a year.
That's like putting
Yeah.
a stick of butter, putting cinnamon sugar on top of it, and eating it. That is what rise and roll basically is.
Everything that you just said upsets
Sounds
my stomach.
amazing. Oh my god. They call it Amish crack. It's that amazing. You'll try one, you'll be like, oh fuck. Oh.
It's slightly overrated.
Is it?
You think it's slightly overrated?
overrated.
I love it.
It's a
absolutely love
regular moist cinnamon donut.
Mm-mm.
That's all it is.
It's so moist and it melts in your
It's
mouth.
moist. That's the difference.
Mm.
It's a little bit.
You know
so
how many
good.
people are like, man, fuck that word.
Either that or like fuck Marlon for talking shit about Rise and Roll donuts.
Right.
But I've had that donut and I love donuts. I'm trying not to love them much anymore except for this burger. Anyway, I think for that Rise and Roll, it's just slightly overrated. Maybe people hyped it up so much and maybe it didn't quite
Well,
reach the.
I get a specific donut there, so it might be the kind that you tried. The one that I get is actually a cinnamon sugar donut that has peanut butter on the inside of it. It's melted peanut butter. It is so good.
I'm shying
Of course,
away from all of that
I'm the
shit.
one who likes this though,
Don't
so
go,
I
man.
like the weird shit.
No.
So it might just be me. I don't know.
You know what? So
Don't go.
then maybe we need to ask people if you're watching this or if you're watching this after the fact, what is your weakness? What is your food weakness? What is your food kryptonite? People on YouTube, if you
I
end up
feel like
watching
most
this,
people are just gonna say tacos.
go ahead and comment. No, because
No,
tacos is
tacos
like
is basic.
yeah, it's very basic. Like, what is your food kryptonite? Is it Doritos with French onion dip? I love that shit. It's delicious. I could eat a bag of Doritos with a
Like
with a
the
thing
one
of
food
French.
that you'll bust your belly on.
Oh my gosh, man!
Seriously?
Or- yeah,
Dude, I need to try that.
it's delicious.
What
dude.
does it say?
Doritos.
Doritos with French onion dip. Regular
my
Doritos
God.
with French onion dip. No, it's the bomb.
Oh,
I believe that for you.
Yeah.
dude, I want to
But
try
that's
that
the
when I
thing.
get home.
So over here on YouTube, man, what is the one food weakness that you have? What is your food kryptonite that if it was sat in front of you in copious amounts, you would do your best to eat it all? And over here on YouTube or on Facebook, what is your food weakness? What is the thing that makes you the most weak? You go to a restaurant, or you go to wing night, or you go to all you can eat pizza. What is the thing that really makes you loosen that belt when you're done eating? We want to hear about it. Obviously, we all have things that
oh yeah.
make us a little bit weak. What makes you weak? The one
What-
food, just one
what
food.
makes it makes
the
it
top food that makes you weak.
weak? I have a really bad problem with like if you do regular potato chips, like the thin, not wavy, standard potato chips and French onion dip. Dude, I will smash on that shit all night long.
You guys are
Classic.
eating snacks. I'm eating meals.
But Mr. Classic, what makes you weak? What food gets you every single time that you just cannot eat? You
It's like
can't
a
stop.
binge.
If it's done well, jambalaya.
Really?
You can binge on jambalaya.
Really? I never would have guessed that.
Oh, eat that
Wait,
shit to my stomach.
rice?
Pops.
With rice?
Yeah.
Oof.
I think
I would eat that shit to my stomach pops.
for me it's the
If
obvious.
If it's spicy, it's got your
If
shrimp,
I-
your chicken, and andouille
Yeah.
sausage.
Yeah, I have to do
Fucking
it
eat
with
the shit out of that.
bread, butter, and honey.
And honey?
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, I know what he's talking about.
Really?
yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah. You do that with the jambalaya, and I can smash on that. But I have a point where I feel like I'm about to blow up.
Exactly.
this
But getting to that, I mean, I've had to like learn
is
how to
so
like
worth it.
push the plate away.
Right.
Because the best in town for me has been at Baker Street.
Really?
It's expensive as shit, but it's the best in town.
That's where you're just sitting there eating the jambalaya, and you're just like, hang on. I got a few more bites. Okay, hang on.
It's true. I don't know if I want to take this home.
I'll be
We
right
might
back.
finish this right here again.
I'm
Can
gonna
I
go
get it
make
to go?
room for
Can I
more.
get it to go dish?
Right.
But that's my favorite food.
I think for me it's tacos. Like any.
I
it's
just
not-
said that.
it's not
I just said that.
No, don't get me wrong. It's not just tacos. It's anything Mexican. Because when you go
Wait,
out
you mean
to
tortilla with meat, cheese, and vegetable?
no,
That's
no.
every single Mexican dish.
No,
No.
that is so.
No, check it
that's
out.
Wrong.
Check it out, man.
Tortilla with meat,
So-
cheese, and vegetable.
When, okay, look. So when you go to Cebollas
And rice on the side.
and you get like the pick 2, pick 3, what do you get?
I don't go to Cebollas.
Where do you go?
I usually go to like Casa Grande.
What's that place you went by over by your?
Tequila El Rancheria.
Yes,
I always get the tacos.
that place is delicious.
Dude, even if I'm going to Taco Zone, which pick up the Taco Zone, man. You guys are live over in Waynedale, and you guys make really good tacos. I see what you're doing, but even if we go to Taco Zone, we're getting queso, we're getting chips and salsa, and possibly beans and rice. So if you go to any of the sit-down local Mexican joints around town, you order anything. 9 times out of 10, it comes with beans and rice, and then whatever you
Mhm.
ordered, the entree that you ordered, right?
Tortilla with meat, cheese, and vegetable.
No, because what if you're getting like steak fajitas?
That's not what tamales are made of.
Well, tamale. Yeah, you're right. They're not made of tortillas.
What if you're getting like steak tortillas or chicken tortillas or chicken fajitas?
But
Steak fajitas.
Fajitas are
still
exactly what
tortilla
he
with
said.
meat, cheese, and vegetable.
Okay, what if you're getting
Tamales is the only exception I can think of.
really?
Yeah, tortilla with meat, cheese, and vegetable.
He's
I
pretty
don't know.
close. He's
I
pretty
feel
close.
like
That's a Jim Gaffigan joke.
but
But that is actually legitimately true.
yeah, I feel like the
Tortilla with meat, cheese, and
menu
vegetable.
is so much more diverse. They got like a
Oh
fucking
yeah, I mean
big
you can do
menu.
a shit ton of shit with it, but it's still a tortilla with
They're
meat,
just
cheese,
saying
and
the
vegetable.
way that they spin it on the menu. He's when I think about it, I step back. I
Yeah,
have
it's
to, I have
spot
to
on.
brush the hair back down on my neck first. But yeah, he's right.
Yeah, tortilla.
I
with
can't
meat,
resist it.
cheese, and vegetable.
I can't resist it, man. Like
Yeah, the combo is
It is-
kryptonite.
it is very hard for me to not try to finish salsa, queso, meat, cheese, and vegetable, and beans and rice.
Yeah, because even when you get a quesadilla, it's the same thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
tortilla with meat, cheese, and vegetable.
Dude.
Even taquitos.
Yeah,
Mhm.
tortilla, meat, cheese, and vegetable.
Taquitos are
So
amazing.
that's I
Funny
feel like-
thing is, I actually love taquitos, and the first time I actually brought my dad onto it, he actually had a heart attack from it. No shit. That was the thing that spun off his heart attack. Was a taquito.
They're not even that bad.
you're a bad child.
I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to kill my dad. I'm sorry.
Go to your room.
Yeah. Who's gonna tell me that he's having a heart attack?
Yeah.
I'll go to the hospital first, then go to your room when
Yeah.
I'm done.
He's like, you know what?
No,
When
that
I
was-
get out of here.
That was the thing. I felt so bad because he was like, "I'm gonna try these taquitos."
Hey, Victoria.
And then 2 hours later, I get a phone call. Yeah, your dad's in the hospital, and they said it was probably from some kind of Mexican food that he had tonight. I'm like,
Oh
God
my
damn it!
God. So go ahead and comment if you have a favorite Mexican food or if you have a kryptonite dish that you just cannot stop
Dish,
eating.
snack, anything.
Yeah, anything, man. Anything. Chips. Maybe you like to drink milk. Maybe you drink it all the time. I don't know, man. whatever it is, go ahead and comment over here on Facebook, over here on YouTube. Let us know what your kryptonite is. Oh, dude, Superman shirt, kryptonite. You see what I did there?
You're in a Bizarro shirt, technically.
Oh, yeah.
Online.
It is backwards.
Well, they get Superman. They
Right.
get Bizarro.
And let us know. Comment below. You comment below. You have anything else to add?
That's it.
All right. Take it out, man. What are you doing?
Where are we going?
What do you mean take it out? What?
Take it.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
Jesus
I feel like
Christ.
that's a great place to end right there. Oh, is my pen even working? Hit stop on that.
Let me hit stop on it.
Yeah, hit stop on
But
it.
we didn't even say goodbye.
Hit this step. No, we.
So
we-
long.
No goodbye.
Farewell.
My
Auf
bad.
Wiedersehen.